Hi guys, today I have a recipe video for you. This is the second time this week that I have made this delicious coconut curry and rice soup. It is 100% vegan and 100% toddler approved, so stay tuned for that recipe. Okay, so I have got my Instant Pot heating up here. It's on saute in high, and I'm gonna go ahead and add, I've got 1 cup of yellow onions, and these I just keep pre-chopped in my freezer so they're ready to go at any time. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those, and my pot's not quite hot yet so you don't really hear it sizzling. Oh, there we go, now I hear some sizzling. And then I have, I think this is about 2 to 3 cups of carrots. This is a 4-cup Pyrex. I just took 3 like medium to large size carrots, chopped them up, and go ahead and add those in. And I am just gonna saute these until they're nice and soft and the onions are getting a little bit brown. But I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through that part of the video so you don't have to sit here and watch me sauteing vegetables, because that's not very fun to watch. All right, so my carrots and onions are looking pretty good. I am going to add in actually a little bit of vegetable stock. I don't use oil a whole lot when I cook, so to keep it from sticking, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of vegetable stock. And then I'm also gonna add in, let's see, I'm gonna do actually the ginger and garlic first. So I have about 2 teaspoons of minced ginger, or garlic, and then 1 teaspoon of ginger. So 2 teaspoons garlic, 1 teaspoon of ginger. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. And I actually keep these, I buy these pre-minced and keep them in my fridge, and that along with the pre-cut onions in my freezer makes cooking really, really easy. So I'm just gonna let that kind of warm up. And then I'm also gonna add in, this is about 3 cups or 4 cups or so of mushrooms, and this is just cremini and white, pretty much just what I had in my fridge that needed to be used up. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And then I'm just going to let this saute until the mushrooms get a little bit softer and the garlic and ginger has had time to just kind of warm up. So again, I'm going to fast forward through this little part so you don't have to sit here and watch me saute veggies, because that's just really not very exciting, is it? So my mushrooms are looking pretty good. My garlic and ginger is getting pretty fragrant. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in some spices. First I'm gonna add, this is about a tablespoon of tomato paste. I actually freeze it in little ice cube trays. And again, that makes cooking nice and fast and easy, and I don't waste any tomato paste. I don't know about you, but I rarely see a recipe that uses an entire can of tomato paste. So when I do open a can of tomato paste, I actually just freeze the rest in ice cube trays and put it in a little plastic baggie, and then it's ready for me when I need tomato paste for a recipe like this. All right, so stirring that in. Next, I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, kind of the basics of every recipe. So I have about a ½ teaspoon of pepper and a teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and add that in. Stir it up. Now this is the good stuff. So this is a ½ teaspoon of cumin, ½ teaspoon of curry powder, and ½ teaspoon of turmeric. These are my 3 favorite spices. We use these a whole lot, so much actually that I buy them in bulk. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in. And I'm just gonna let it get fragrant, stir it around here. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 1 cup of, this is just plain white basmati rice. We use basmati either brown or white for pretty much everything. We just don't happen to have white, so I'm gonna throw white basmati in there. And I'm just gonna stir it around and let all the spices kind of coat the rice and all the veggies. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Now for the liquids, I'm going to add 4 cups of vegetable broth, and I just pre-buy vegetable broth, nice and easy. Dump that in. Okay, stir it up. And then next, I'm gonna add 2 cups of water, and this water is actually already hot, so my Instant Pot doesn't have to work to heat it back up. So that's a little tip for you there if you have to add water. If you can add it hot, if you can like pre-boil it, go ahead and do that. We actually have a hot water station, so we always have hot water for coffee and tea and things like that. All right, so I'm just gonna mix everything up. Make sure it's nice and incorporated. Get all the little bits off of the bottom of the pot here. Get all the goodies off the spoon. All right, so now I'm gonna turn off saute mode, and I'm actually gonna turn on manual. I'm gonna do it for 7 minutes on high. So manual pressure, 7 minutes on high. Make sure that it's set to sealing. And I will fast forward through this part because it's not very fun sitting and watching a pot try to boil, is it? And then I will bring you back once this is done, and we'll add the rest of the ingredients to this recipe, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so my Instant Pot has gone the 7 minutes, and then I just did a quick release of the pressure, and I didn't record it because, again, how boring. Anyways, this is the good part, so let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. Oh, it looks really good. So I'm not quite done cooking this. I am going to turn off the keep warm. I'm going to put it back on saute on the medium mode because we're going to add some more ingredients and heat those up. So what I'm going to add is I'm going to add, this is about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of green beans, and I cut them kind of small because if they're longer than my 2-year-old won't eat them, but you can cut them whatever length that you want. So I'm going to add those in. And then I'm going to add in 1 can of drained and rinsed garbanzo beans or chickpeas, whichever you prefer to call them. And then, let's see, I'm going to add in 2 cups of hot water. So again, my Instant Pot doesn't have to work to heat that up. Stir it up. And then 1 can of full fat coconut milk. And that is the part that makes it super creamy and delicious. We use a lot of coconut milk in our house. We actually buy it in bulk at the restaurant supply store. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that up, get everything nice and incorporated. And then I am just going to actually throw a glass lid on this and let it heat up the green beans and the garbanzo beans. And then I will fast forward through that part. And once it is done, then I will bring you back and show you the finished product. Okay, so this is bubbling, looking pretty good. I am actually going to turn off the saute mode and just put it on warm because it's only about 2 o'clock here right now and we don't eat until like 5 or 6. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this up, and I'm actually going to, I'll serve up a bowl and show you kind of what it looks like. But that way you will get to see kind of what this looks like. And it is so good. My daughter gobbled this up the last time we made it. And she will legit eat this entire bowl. So this is like almost 2 cups of soup, but she will totally eat all of that. She absolutely loves it. So that is a 100% vegan, and it's a full meal because it's got your rice and your protein and your veggies and some nice healthy fats. So I hope you will give this recipe a try. It is really delicious. I honestly could probably eat this for like 3 days in a row and not get sick of it. So give it a try. And if you do try it, let me know in the comments below how you like it. I like to add a little bit extra salt to mine. So add more salt if you want more salt, or leave it as is, which is the 1 tablespoon for all of it. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, hit that little red subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And I will see you next time.